As the girl washed her face, she noticed that the acne that had been on her face for years was strangely disappearing. At first, she thought she had just woken up and was dreaming, but as soon as she wiped her face with a towel, all the blemishes gradually cleared up. At that moment, she remembered the car accident that had happened that morning. She thought her father might have hit a deer, but when they stepped outside, they saw a rare unicorn lying there. The strangest thing was that a faint glow was emanating from its horn, like some mysterious energy. Her father panicked. Perhaps he thought that if anyone found out about this, it would cause trouble. He picked up an iron rod and killed the unicorn right there. Its purple blood spread so quickly that it reached the faces of the father and the girl. They suddenly noticed that the blemishes on their faces were disappearing. Perhaps due to that blood, the father also began to show changes shortly after. His near vision, which had been poor for years, suddenly became clear. He could see clearly without glasses, as if touched by some magical cure. But they had no idea that the real trouble was about to begin. Suddenly, Lawyer Jack arrived at the mansion. He was there because a billionaire on the verge of dying from cancer had called him to draft his will. The billionaire wanted to have it made, and just then, the unicorn's body, which was secretly hidden in the car, began to move. As soon as Dad said it needed to be disposed of quickly, a faint sound came from the car, and then the whole vehicle started shaking. The billionaire became suspicious and sent his men to check the car. Before anyone could understand, the unicorn, which everyone thought was dead, suddenly sat up and got inside the car. Jack was shocked. The guards, in fear, started firing, and that's when the whole truth became clear to the billionaire. The unicorn was alive, and the energy emanating from it had some healing power. A dangerous idea immediately came to the billionaire's mind. He said that the unicorn was taken to the lab for a complete test. The report revealed that its blood was useless, but the real power lay in its horn, which glowed with light. The billionaire excitedly said that if its powder was injected, he could be cured. As soon as a bottle of the horn's powder was injected into his veins, his cancer miraculously disappeared in front of everyone. In his joy, he threw away his cane. Now he clearly saw that this could be a billion-dollar business for him. If medicines could be made from the horns of all the unicorns left in the world, he could become the king of the rich. But the girl Annie became restless. They checked records and found unicorns were seen in the Middle Ages too. Back then, people, driven by greed, hunted them a lot. Many diseases were cured, but later, a terrible curse struck. Whoever benefited met a painful end. They warned the billionaire, but greed blinded him. Preparations began to pack the unicorn and send it away. That evening, a grand feast was held for the father and daughter. Suddenly, all the lights in the mansion went out without warning. The phones also stopped for a few seconds. Darkness settled, then the lights returned, and everyone sighed in relief. Then, a tremendous roar echoed from outside. The doctor. The man standing in front suddenly jerked and fell. A sharp horn had pierced through his chest. Everyone was stunned. There weren't just one, but possibly several unicorns, and the one outside had come for revenge. The guards panicked and started firing, but the unicorn dashed at lightning speed, and in no time, several guards were down.